lap, and you know, I just like to make a good entrance on the first one.
Now, what makes you more nervous? Starting on cold tires, running the bottom line, and knowing you can bounce off that apron, or running on the high side when you know your truck just can't go there?
You know, honestly, I'm probably more nervous on the low side than I am on the high side. It seems like no matter what on high side restart here, you always get a nice run, and it's usually clean and open.
Yeah, because like I said, that's because everyone's trying to get to the bottom as quick as they can.
Yep.
But I'm watching Merck right here. He's taking it 3 wide into 3 and 4, going underneath some of these guys. Looked like about 4 or 5 trucks didn't pit on that sequence, so some guys are maybe just happy with their slider. But it looks like those guys who did pit probably got their adjustments in that they wanted. So they're already ahead of the game when you really think about it in terms of getting that slider adjusted, get your tires where you want them, get your legs where you want them. So like I said earlier, now they're just going to chase the track. So these guys are, these guys are 3, 4, 5 wide, and everyone's holding them. I mean, this is what you get to look forward to next week, Ryan. Are you ready for that?
Oh yeah.
I mean, look at them spread out into the turns, man.
I'm watching the number 2 car here. He seems to be making a lot of good moves.
That is that's the rookie making his debut. Trying to see who's got in front of him. I believe that's Pyle. It's either Pyle or Sniper. Those 2 trucks are so freaking close together in scheme, you can hardly tell which one's what. The 98 and the 99. If there was what's the other one that runs that same kind of paint scheme? I think it's 13. But yeah, I mean, Merck, our pole sitter, back to the lead. Looks like he pitted, so he's taking advantage of those fresh tires. And some of these guys, it's kind of smart early in a run, 5 laps into a race. If you're in the back, it's probably not a bad idea to stay out and get away from the madness that is the back of the pack. I mean, because you can see it. I mean, those guys are, spread 3, 4, 5 wide. We got Scoop right here, started P2. He's a little further back. Looked like he hasn't come up to as quickly as Merck did, so he's probably fighting. Maybe didn't get his adjustments in or had to fight something else. But you see these guys running that middle line. That's something you cannot do in a cup car. And that's the one thing I like about this track and trucks.
Got a nice little battle back here with Biker and I think that's Titanic in the 18.
Get back there to it. Yep, that's a big battle too. You got Bob Drew in the 8. I mean, that's 4, 5, 6 trucks. And ladies and gentlemen, this is hammered down every week on a Saturday night. 20 plus trucks right on top of each other, racing to the end of the race. So we're going to go through the field here. We've got Bob Drew right here. Then there's Biker. Switch right to Biker for the battle that you were talking about. Looks like he's gotten by Titanic. These guys are definitely giving everybody room. I don't see anybody pushing the issue or saying, hey, get out of my way. I see your boy Stag is running the top line. Stag running in for Panda. Panda, I believe, will be back, I think, full time next week. So that'll be nice to see, and then Stag can jump into another truck.
That'll be nice to have him back.
Yeah, it will. I mean, the way he's traveled so much for work the last 8 weeks, I don't know how he does it. Yeah. Hangman's in here watching. Hangman, get better. I saw your injury. It wasn't pretty, but like I told you earlier, your 10 truck is yours. Don't worry about it. Tiana, Travis's biggest fan. She's in here. Thanks for watching, Tiana. She's in here every week. All you can see from Tiana Helms. Good luck, Travis.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we got 7 viewers right now, 7 comments. I mean, I know some of the viewers are the guys racing, but we appreciate you guys watching if you're not racing. But this is a pretty good battle right here. Biker got by Titanic, and then Titanic got right back by him using that high side. And Silver Bullet's kind of following his line, running that middle line. I don't see anybody running in the back of the pack. I don't really see anybody running right on that yellow, though.
No, it looks like they're about a half lane up. Got Deluxe in the pit.
Yeah, that's kind of smart. You know, you run a half lane up, you don't have to worry about, because you know, when you bounce off this apron, it kicks you.
Oh, horribly.
So, I mean, it's good to... You can tell who's practiced. Definitely. So, if you don't remember, Ride, when you see somebody on the backstretch go below that yellow, that is a pit signal. So, we got some trucks coming into pit right now. Tiana, we try to do the best we can. I know Panda seems a little bit more energetic on Fridays, but we do the best we can on Saturdays. But we do have some pit stops starting. I do believe some of them. So we got 16 in pit. Deluxe is out of the pits. We got B-New running the 24. Yeah, we definitely got some guys pitting. Let's watch your boy Stag here and see how he runs that high line. He runs about a half lane off the wall, but I have not seen him go low once. Oh, we got another truck in the pits.
As you say that, he went low.
Yeah. Well, I thought he was going to pit, and then he just went around. I did too. So we got two in pits right now. So these guys look like they're getting, I want to say they're probably getting about maybe 20 laps of fuel run. And keep in mind, next week, these trucks go to ×2 wear. So they're going to have a lot more green flag runs.
I wonder what that adds on to a fuel strategy.
I mean, you're not pitting every 15, 20 laps, which is nice. I mean, I know a lot of these guys, that's a lot of green flag pit stops. So I'm watching Merck going to the pits right now. Merck with a great pit road entry. He didn't even get down under the yellow until he was almost out of 4.
We got Stag going in right behind him.
Yep, so right now that's going to put Wide Open in the lead. Wide Open, probably the best fuel strategist I've seen. That dude's fuel cell should be challenged every week. And you see as Merck coming in, Death is coming out, so see if I can get you a top 5 here. We don't have it yet, but we got 23 trucks running tonight, so only 4 short of the actual truck grid, so that's not a bad showing. 23 trucks. And I know Hangman would have been here, but if he didn't hurt himself, so that would have been 24. You know, a couple other guys, they kind of show up when they can, so I mean, these truck guys have fun with it, and they show up for practice, and you can definitely tell who practices. So we're going to follow Merck here for a lap. See, he's been he started up front, he stayed up front, he pitted, chased down 6 trucks, got back to the front, so we're going to follow him for a lap, see what he's got, see what kind of line he's running. And he's running right on that yellow. Raise the wall a little bit.
Is there another YouTube channel that I can watch another view?
Yes. If you go on, let's see, it's called Ray. The name is Ray Graham. That is Happy Stream, the 26 truck. Let me see if I can. I'll send you the link for it that way. And guys, for those of you watching, we do have roughly 6 different views of the race with different drivers. So follow along to all of them. I know they'll all appreciate it. We have Ray Graham, the driver of the 26. Wide Open, the driver of the 40. I believe Ditch also streams. He is the driver of the 38 truck. So, plus the live stream here. And anybody else who streams, I'd have to get an updated list of who streams. But We do have multiple views. Go, there you go, Ryan just sent it to you.
Thank you, buddy.
Alright, Crystal, I see you there. We got Scoop's wife commenting on Scoop's name, but has to specify that it's Scoop's wife. So, so she's watching, so we're going to follow Scoop for a little bit here. So he's got the, looks like he's got the 40 right in front of him. So, but I know the 40 did just come out of pit road, so. These guys are definitely getting spread out right now, so. This is when the racing, for some people, get boring. But this is what these guys like. These guys like these long green flag runs and let their tires set in and let the wear and tear get to where it gets, and just staying out of trouble, knowing that, hey, you know, on old tires, some people might not be as fast as others.
I think you find yourself finally in a rhythm and you're spaced out enough to where you kind of get that relaxed feeling where it's just you against the track, not so many other drivers.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, knowing that you can run really any lane you want because nobody's around you, you can kind of get a feel for it. And it gives you a good time to kind of experiment with it, see if your truck maybe runs a little better in a different spot on the track. And when you're fighting somebody, you don't really have a choice. You really just, you go where nobody else is.
Right.
Let's see how many laps left we got in stage 1 here. So we got Wide Open winning. He's leading, followed by Merck, Scoop, Ditch, and Happy is running P5. So, good comeback by Happy. Happy did not qualify very well, I do not believe. I think he was maybe in 10th, maybe 11th. So, good comeback by him. He had a good comeback last week. So, I believe Wide Open won last week, and he became the first driver this season to sweep the weekend. He won last week's Cup race and truck race.
Well, congratulations.
First driver to do that this season. So, and we're going to have more. Last night was Scoop, so maybe Scoop wants to be that second guy who wins the sweeps the weekend.
Now, you guys started this season off with multiple different winners, like for a while.
We started off with 7 races, 7 different winners.
Wow.
And the trucks had 6 races, 7 different winners. Or no, 7 races, 6 different winners.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so, and next week is the All-Star race. So, next week we'll not have a full 20-plus car field for either series. We're only going to have 10 trucks and 10 Cup cars. So the winners will not run qualifying on Thursday. However, Thursday night's qualifying, I will spectate that because I will not be running because I want to race. Thursday night's qualifying will work as a 7% shootout, and the top 3 finishers will get put into the All-Star race.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So, and that is not by lap time, that is by actual finish. We got Yeetus McFarland in here tuning in. What's up, Yeetus? Telling you, man, you need to free your schedule up. We got a truck spot open for you whenever you're ready. So yeah, next weekend, All-Star festivities at the Darlington.
Ooh.
So, Rye, you'll be able to get a shot to race your way into an All-Star race in your return race. How's that sound?
Sounds real fun, but be interesting at Darlington. That's a tough track right there.
Yeah, you can thank Scoop for that one. Scoop won the All-Star race last season and won the championship race, so he got to pick the All-Star Racing Championship track of this season.
I just picked Scoop to win then.
Well, the winner of this year's All-Star race will pick Season 3's All-Star race.
That's a cool way to do it. I like that.
Yeah, same thing with Season 2 champ. We'll pick the championship track for Season 3. Yeet, 9:30 every Saturday, man. We started a little late today, unfortunately, but usually 9:30, about 9:45, the green flag drops. And you do not have to qualify. A lot of these guys do not make qualifying because they have other commitments, which we understand. So you just start in the back. Not that big a deal. So right now we've still got Wide Open leading the race. Merck is not too far behind him. Looks like only about 2 seconds behind. Happy, Pile, and it's Bob through. So I believe Scoot made a pit stop. So we got Sniper in on pit road right now. Coming out of pits, there's Happy right there. So we got Merck coming in under Happy. Yes, Crystal, we know he is dedicated. I like Scoot. I got no problems with Scoot. We got Happy coming to the pits and Merck coming to the pits at the same time. That's a really good pit entry by those two. So we got Travis here. Give Travis some track time here. Once again, we have to remind people every week that unfortunately we are not 100% sure of the running order because NASCAR doesn't like broadcasters apparently. So we kind of take a guess, which is why we have multiple streams to kind of give you guys an idea of who's where. But once again, top 5 Wide Open: Pile, Bob Drew, Silver Bullet, and Silence Killer. What were you gonna say, Brian?
There's quite a battle going on back here between Titanic and looks like the 52 truck.
That is silenced. Yep, looks like Silence has it. Titanic wants it.
They've actually strung it out a little bit. They were all side by side there for a little while.
Yeah, these trucks, man, once they get separated, it's some really good racing from P1 all the way back to last place. I mean, there's a lot of battles all over the track, and that's what you kind of get when you got this many trucks on the track at one time. I'll see what I can do, Crystal. But I do not believe Scoop will be season 2 champ. He's got some competition this season. But Crystal's calling Scoop to be season 2's Cup champion. Trying to get an idea of how many laps left we have in this stage.
It's about 14 laps to go.
14 laps to go in this stage. Alright, so these guys are going to have to... I want to say everyone should be good to go on fuel. I do believe these trucks are getting about 20 laps of fuel run, so most of these guys who just pit, they should be good to go to the end. So now they're just going to ride it out, and then they're going to stack them back up. And now we all know when you rack them back up,
that's a truck around on the back straightaway.
Oh no. That's Deluxe. Deluxe looked like he got the wall. Might have gotten the wall and exited too. It happens. Getting the wall and exit. You get tight on these turns on exit.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can be running that perfect line on the inside, and then you get in the gas, and then just the car just doesn't want to stay down. It wants to go right to the track, right to the wall. And
it absolutely shoots you off of it when you touch it.
It does. That's what I call the Gorilla Glue effect. Turn 1 and 2, you kind of stay glued to the wall, but 3 and 4, it'll bounce you out there like the wall's made of a trampoline. So it looks like we got Deluxe, B New. I do believe Justin has lagged out, unfortunately, so he must have, that 16 truck must have blown a motor. It is a Toyota, so we won't blame him. We got B New coming out of pit road right now. Looks like we've got... See another truck on pit road. Just can't see who it is. We got Memphis running in a 34. So this is his second race back. He took a little hiatus, but now he's back running in that 34 truck. We did do some number changes, so some truck numbers came open and some did not. As you could tell, that death in the 20.
You have Tune and Turbo, the 16 and the 3 on pit road still.
No, I hope Tune did not lag. He did lag out. Oh man, let's see if we can get him in the booth. That's not good. That's 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I was wondering if the servers were acting funny tonight. I was having a lagging issue earlier.
I have heard different things. We didn't really have an issue last night, so I'm not 100% sure what exactly is going on. As we're going to follow along with Merck again. Once again, Merck making his debut into the truck series. He's got some front end damage. I'm not sure if he got into somebody that wasn't ready, but we're still wide open leading. We got Happy in second place, Ditch in third, Merck in fourth, and Sniper in fifth. So let's follow along with Scoop here. Scoop looks like he's running that high line. I see a lot more guys running that high to middle line than they are running that low line. But what's your thoughts on the racing so far, Ryan?
Really clean, very clean racing. A lot of different lines from a lot of different people. You know, everybody seems to have like a spot that they're more comfortable in. It seems like everybody's out of everybody's way. It's nice. Watching Happy run the high line, he's really sticking in, running real good up there.
Yeah, I mean, we preached it, and you know, it did take some work, but eventually it looks like we did get the racing cleaned up quite a bit. And these guys have put on a show. I mean, the trucks have put on a show every week since we started. I mean, you were there at the beginning of the season. I mean, the trucks have always been good racing, good hard racing, lots of green flag runs.
Yeah, I believe my first race with you guys was in the trucks at Michigan or Auto Club, and some of the cleanest racing that I've come across out here on the game.
That was on the Cup side. Yep. That was really fun. I think we were 3, 4, 5 wide time.
Oh, and end of the stage.
End of the stage. All right. So end of the stage. I believe Wide Open won that stage. I believe Happy was still P2, so I'll get back in there in a second and grab my phone.
Happy, or Wide Open, Ditch, then Happy, Merc, and Sniper was your top 5.
All right. Look at Sniper running in the top 5. He's having a good run today. It's good to see Happy up there, though. Happy's been he's gotten caught in some issues the last couple weeks that weren't necessarily his fault, but it's good to see him running up front. He had a good recovery last week, and looks like he's carrying that momentum on to this week. So looks like we got the 40 of Wide Open starting first, and then we got Merck up here in P2. So Merck is not gone away from the front too far.
And Collins lagged out.
Man, a lot of people blowing motors tonight, man. But here we go. We got a high side versus low side battle on a restart. This is going to be a good one. Looks like these trucks can definitely run that high side and hold it. I mean, these guys are side by side for the lead. You got Wide Open, going to get a little side draft on him, trying to beat him into the turn. But he's holding that high side, and he's going to get the run off exit. So we got to put Merck back up in first.
They are side by side all the way back to 20th.
I know, man. They're 3 wide in the middle of the pack. I mean, these guys know they've been doing this for 9 weeks now. They know the most spots you're gonna get a lot of spots on restarts. It's these guys who may not have that long run truck that they want to get as many spots as they can while their tires are still there, while their truck still turns, while it's handling exactly how they want it. They want to get as many spots as they can in case that caution does come out Now they have their track position.
That's as close as that.
Twoon.
What's up? What's up, fellas?
Welcome in, buddy. Twoon blew a motor late in stage 1. So, Twoon, how was the racing out there, buddy?
Oh, all in all, racing's actually pretty good. The boys are holding the lines pretty good on bottom and the top, so it's making it exciting racing.
How'd it feel running a truck where you can run that middle line?
Oh man, it was a lot different than sticking to the bottom all night. It was, I was starting to have some fun stuck up on the high side.
Yeah, I mean, these guys right here, I mean, how many invites did you get, Ron?
I believe just the one.
Just the one?
Yep.
Twoon, can you get back in for the spectate?
Yeah, I'm spectating right now.
Oh, okay, good.
I see the two-car Merc is leading the racing out to 40 of wide open, breathing down his neck right now. He's starting to get bigger and bigger in the mirror, I bet.
Yeah, I mean, Merck's showing he's not looking like a rookie, I'll give him that.
He's running really clean lines, and he's running a really conservative race, so getting himself up front, he's going to keep that nose clean and give him more room to breathe.
So how were these trucks running on the long runs? Were they getting loose? Were they getting tight? How was that track out there?
About 5 to 6 laps left on the fuel run. The truck was starting to get all over the place. You were two hands on the wheel, hanging on to it.
So these guys up here, I mean, these guys are. I mean, I'm watching. I mean, they're two wide, 3 wide, all the way back to like rides at like 20th.
Yeah, they're getting a little bit more spread out now. Definitely got Happy back on the move. Restarted like 16th. He's back up to 8th.
Yeah, Happy's got a good truck. Like I said, it's good to see Happy with a good run. He's had some issues the last couple weeks, so it's good to see him back here. I mean, Sniper's running up in the top. Looks like top 5 to 10, making a pass on Lando on the outside. It looks like that high side definitely is better early in a run within the first 10 laps. That high side can definitely give somebody a run for their money. But I'm seeing a lot more guys stay up high than go down low, which is not what I thought. I thought this track would be a bottom feeder, and it's not really being there.
Yeah, most of the battles I'm watching now, they're staying in the middle lane or higher. Nobody's really hugging that yellow line anymore.
See, Jinx's keys to victory. I said the high line. Gonna filter through the track here. We're gonna go through Happy right here. Looks like he's chasing down Lando, and I believe that is Sniper. But he's got Death coming up behind him, the Stag behind him. The Stag putting up a good run in that number 17 Panda machine. Over here to Travis. My
50.
pick, the first multi-winner this season. Won 2 of the first 3 races.
There's Ditch finally starting to come into the picture now that I'm wide open. 3 cars at the time.
Yeah, it go pan dude Brad. Bad Brad is in here. What's up, Bad Brad? The OG Hammer Down fan.
Yeah, our #1 fan.
He's our #1 fan. With that said in mind, anybody who's a member on the Facebook page, get a hold of Brad's wife Kayla, and she will hook you up with any merchandise you want: shirts, koozies, hat. I think are they done the trucker hats yet too?
I do believe so.
So you get the trucker hats. We got stickers. I'm pretty sure we'll do. I'm working with Pyle. Maybe we can do something a little special for the truck champion and the cup champion.
I've got my apparel.
I'll take Ditches putting the move on wide open.
Yeah, they did an awesome job on the hoodie and shirt that I got.
Nice.
Wide open, showing that high side, the strength it's got.
It does, man. I mean, like, you just get that run off the high side, and it's just there's nothing you can do on the bottom but just let them go.
Yeah, you literally just gotta watch him walk away on that exit, don't you?
I mean, we watched the battle on that restart of stage 2, and he was a wide open battle Merc for like 2 laps, but eventually that high side he just got out in front of him, and he stayed there. So now you're gonna work with, so you got Merc, who's been one of the fastest trucks tonight, with wide open behind him, who's one of the best at fuel strategy.
And Ditch is just along for the ride. He's waiting for any moment he can, any door to open.
See, I don't know. I think Ditch might stay behind wide open because Ditch knows that wide open's good at fuel strategy, and Ditch might run the same strategy as wide open. I think a lot of these guys are going to run the same strategy that wide open does. Now that they've seen that he's good on fuel and he knows what to do, I think a lot of these guys are going to stay there and just kind of watch what he does.
You could definitely tell the 38 finds that 40 truck a lot of times in the night, so
Oh yeah.
that could very well be a good possibility.
So how many would your tire light come on with lots of laps left in your run, or would it come on right when you were getting low on fuel?
Right when I had 5 laps to go, that's when my tire light came on.
So these trucks are burning tires and not burning fuel.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Iowa, and I can almost guarantee that these trucks, when you look at your tire pressures, those left rears are still got plenty of grip on them.
Sniper and the 26 got together a little bit there going into turn 1.
See, we got Merc. Got a little bite off that apron a little bit. Got a little low. Looks like his truck might be going away a little bit. And you got wide open running on the high side now. Oh, we got Ditch going into pits.
Sniper in too.
We got a lot of trucks on pit road right now. B-New on pit road.
41 laps remaining in stage 2.
41 laps. This is a long race. 200 laps. And those tires, I mean, if your tires can't survive these fuel runs, you definitely these guys definitely have to adjust their pressure somehow, some way. You don't want to have to pit with 4 laps of fuel left, knowing you can't make it on tires.
Yeah.
So it looks like Memphis Tiger's going to make it. Slow down.
That's
Look like
close.
he's going to make.
So wide open is tire leader. Now the 2 cars, so down on pit road, and 38 of Ditch is the first truck out on the cycle.
So we got Scoop on pit road. Scoop started P2. Looks like he got mired back a little bit in on pit strategy. He wasn't really near the front when it came to that stage 2 restart. So got wide open back on the track. Yeah, Sniper right here following Happy. I believe those two just came off pit road.
And our new leader is wide open.
I'm telling you, man, him with that fuel strategy, man, like he knows how to stretch that tank another lap or two. We got 17 making a move on Sniper here. Happy is determined to run that high line, and he is running it beautifully. He is right next to the wall, not hitting it. Runs the middle, lets it drift up a little bit, and then just gasses it, and he's gone. He's not getting close to hitting it, and he's still keeping his speed up. We got Travis here. He's kind of got a big gap between the truck in front of him, which I believe that is Silver Bullet, but he doesn't really have any pressure behind him either, so. I can't say enough how clean these trucks have been running tonight, though.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. It's been real clean racing, and seems like they're really spread out now after them pit stops.
Yeah, I mean, that's what green flag pit stops do. I mean, everybody's on different strategies. Some cars, I mean, Twoon, you said you had to pit. Your tire light was on with 5 laps of fuel left. Some of these guys are, their tire light may be coming on with 6 laps or 7 laps of fuel left, and they're having to pit earlier.
Oh yeah, it's either fighting, it's either chase your truck out of the corner or pit early. So it's a matter of how much you know your truck by the end of the night. At the end of these fuel runs, you're able to handle a lot of these corners.
And these guys are probably not done adjusting their tires at all, or their trucks. They're going to continue to make adjustments. Now this is going to be the second long run of the race. These guys know, okay, it's still not doing what I wanted to do. Let's do it again. But the trick is to do that, but not ruin your truck. I mean, one small adjustment in the wrong direction, and you're going to go backwards in a heartbeat. One thing I am noticing though is not a lot of trucks I'm seeing have any damage on them. I'm not seeing a lot of damage on these trucks, which means they're not. Typically with a track like Iowa, you worry about getting rear-ended in an entrance at the turn, something like that. But I'm not seeing a lot of damaged noses here, which means these guys are letting off in the turns. They're allowing cars to hit their lines. They're not forcing the issue. We got 3 wide here coming out of. It's like coming out of 2.
Contact.
Oh, Woody into the wall. And Travis is going to take advantage of it and try to get 2 for 1 right now. So Travis just made a 2 for 1 pass right there with Woody and 68 getting into it. Those guys were 3 wide coming out of 2.
Oh, bless me.
See if we can find some more battles here on the track here. Looks like we got the 20 coming up on Lando. Lando's having a pretty good run. Not sure what position he's in, but haven't seen him. One thing I'm not seeing is I'm not seeing a lot of guys hitting the wall. I'm not seeing a lot of trucks bouncing off the wall. Silence here, running right behind Silver Bullet. The biker coming up behind him. So I see some damage on Silence, so I believe he's touched somebody at some point. It happens when you're in the back of the pack, man. I mean, like, did you start in the back at all for any of those restarts?
Yes, sir, I did.
What was it like back there?
Oh man, like you're off and on the gas the whole time, just waiting for someone to make a hole and so you can fill it. But I don't know, 3 or 4 laps in, everybody starts to figure each other out. You see the people that are letting off coming in the middle of the corner, so you can tell.
Trying to find out. Trying to find out who's backing off a little bit more than anyone else.
Yeah, exactly. He's trying to feel everybody out, see who's back now, who wants to be more conservative versus who's trying to get the early positions.
So, top 5 update. We have Wide Open, Ditch, Merc, It's Bob Drew, and Happy back up in 5th place.
Oh, look at you go, Drew and Merc up there. See, It's Bob Drew's been really trying to prove himself this season, so I can see him trying to push for a win.
I know he wants he knows the situation with trucks, and he knows that at any time he can get that call up to Cup. You know he's going to try to prove that he can run there. Merc did a real good job last night in the 12 car for being so new and not running with anybody except for a trial place.
Fantastic job last night holding it together for Ditch in the 12 car.
I mean, this is a good group of guys right here. I mean, there's endless amounts of talent here, even in the truck series. Now, granted, a lot of these truck guys are Cup guys, but I mean, even the guys who don't run Cup, you could probably put any of those in a Cup car and they'd handle themselves perfectly fine.
Can I say one thing, guys?
What's up?
I almost feel like I'm cheating. It's like I'm up here spectating all my competitors, like I'm scouting them.
Oh, what do you think Tool's doing?
Yeah, I'm running 3rd in points right now.
Yeah, that's two lag-out weekends in a row, man. You like that last weekend too, didn't you?
Now, how do you guys do the point scale with people that blow engines?
They just get if they so the points work if you finish a stage, but then you lag out, say in the middle of stage 2, you will get your stage points for stage 1 as long as you have proof that you got those stage points.
Yeah.
So you will get your last place points or the order of which you lagged out in, plus your stage points.
Yeah, you still will get your official results at the end of the race. You will put in the category and get your points for where you placed based on your lag out position.
So, Rye, for you, if you're running, you finish stage 1, take a screenshot of where you finished in that stage on your PlayStation. That way, if you do have to lag out, you can say, hey, I lagged out, but I finished 6th in stage 1. These are my points.
I like the way you guys do that.
Yeah, we try to keep it as organized as possible. I mean, every driver makes it easy. They all take screenshots. They all communicate. They let us know what's going on. So I mean,
these boys keep themselves on a level head. They're all working together all the time.
Yeah, and everybody wants their points, so they're gonna record what they got. So we look like we got a 3-way battle here. We got wide open coming underneath.
Is that they're not afraid to help somebody get fast versus just bringing in anybody that's fast. You've got to be the fastest driver. Anybody in your very experienced driver will help you get faster on the track.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Nobody's afraid to say, hey, just do this and you can gain 2/10. Why would you always want somebody running better, and these guys always get to they would rather run 5, 6, 7 cars deep for a lead versus run by themselves for half a race.
Yes, that is way more exciting of a finish. Don't you agree?
Well, we got King Canute in here commentating. He can commentate, but he can't race trucks. It's messed up, buddy. Your 45 truck has been taken by Rye.
Let's see, the ditch finally come back down on the last cycle. I believe this will be the last pit cycle for the stage.
So we got the 40 coming out of pits right now.
Got the 38 ditch right behind him.
And Travis technically right now is the leader, but Travis is on pit road right now.
Go
Travis. He's stretching a little bit. He's definitely going to lose the lead here, but he tried to make it last. He tried to stretch it.
He's on the exit, I think.
Nope, he's just getting into his pit box now. So, yep, we got Bob Drew in first, wide open in first. We got Ditch 2 seconds behind him. We got Merck 4.1 seconds behind. Bob Drew 6.1, and Happy 6.4. So, looks like Happy and Bob Drew might be having a little battle back there. So let's go check that out. Yeah, they are. So we're going to follow this battle right here. This is the battle for 4th place. Happy on the high side, Bob Drew on the low side. So this is the perfect example of the high side versus low side battle. See that run he gets out of 4. Now Happy's going to go low and Bob's going to go high. These guys are just trading lines. Now they're going to be side by side. Happy is not quite going to clear him. Bob's going to get that run on the high side.
What an exchange. Drew's making a stick.
Some good battling.
This is what you get every week.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, and he tries the old Jinx crossover.
This is not the track you want to do that out, though. He just gave... See, the problem is, Bob gave up that line that was keeping him in that run right there because the exit on turns was helping him fight Happy on the inside. That was a good move, and he's gonna fight back on the middle here. Here it is. Happy's gonna block him a little bit.
Oh, a little kiss.
Oh.
Yeah, these guys are they're going to go back and forth. And I think as long as Drew can stay on that high side and keep it there, he's going to keep running him down on turns. But Happy's going to go to the middle here. Bob's going to come high, and I think Bob's going to get that run on the exit.
Oh, wow, Travis is finally caught up to wide open.
Yeah, but Travis is just going to get a. He's just going to get his lap back. But for a lead alert, we got Ditch is down to 1.4 on the leader right now. So I'm gonna go follow along with Ditch here, see if we can watch him chase down that leader. We know Ditch wants to win. He loves this track, and he missed last night's race, so he's looking for some. We're gonna follow along with Ditch here. Looks like Wide Open was dealing with some traffic. We're gonna see if he can chase him down. We got coming under Memphis right now. Memphis is gonna keep it high. Canute said congratulations on a good cup race last night.
Thank you, King Canute.
Your second race finished what, P2?
Yeah, one stage 2 and finished second. It was a good showing for my teammates at ACR.
Yeah, RCR finished top all cars in the top 10.
Heck yeah.
Lead alert, Ditch has knocked the lead down to 1 second.
Oh man, like you have no idea the comfortable feeling I had when I come off that pole position and I took the lead in stage 3 with my teammate Bad Dad Biker sitting in second. Like I couldn't have been any more comfy. I said yes.
You think Ditch can get him in the next 8 laps?
We'll see. He's got it to 1.3, 1 second, and Wide Open's going through some traffic right now. So I mean, that could help Ditch as long as Ditch doesn't get caught in the traffic coming behind.
He seemed like he may have passed them 2 lap cars with ease.
He did those. See, that's the thing. These lap cars, they know the leader's coming. They get out of the way. There's no point in fighting the leader.
There's a 68 right there, Silver. Perfect example. Just moved up and said, "Let you go. Here you go, Ditch."
Yep. I'm on Ditch's camera right now. He looks like he's got Titanic Wide Open. Looks like.
We got Woody and Titanic sitting in front of him.
Yep. So, and that's really allowing Ditch to catch up because Ditch has it now to 0.9.
Oh, it's getting close.
But see, Ditch has Travis in front of him, and Travis is on fresh tires. Oh, Travis looks like he's holding him up a little bit.
Excuse me, man. I'm trying to get through here. Oh, it looks like Wide Open touched the wall.
A little bit. That is not going to be good for Wide Open.
All right, Ditch, see what you can capitalize. Attaboy, Travis. Way to move out of the way, man.
So we got Ditch. He's going to take the middle lane a little bit here. He knows what he's going to.
And Ditch is driving a comfortable ride. He's just driving.
The lead is down to points. The lead is down to 0.5.
Holy crap! Here we go.
4 laps left.
There's nothing I can say better about how these two guys not only went through lap traffic, but how the lap traffic let them go. That's good on both parts. Those leaders didn't get frustrated with the lap car in front of them and move them out of the way. They ran their lines. And trusted that people would move.
Staying real smooth and consistent. There's been no mistakes from that 38 truck. He's real on him in like a big
Wide
bastard.
open on that wall. Wide open to hit that wall. That did not help him.
Look at the entry of the 38 truck. That is killer on the 40. Here we go.
This is going to be a battle right here. With 3 laps to go, I believe, or 2 laps?
2 to go now.
2 to go.
Oh boy, here we go. Excuse me, Titanic.
Good move by Titanic. Titanic didn't really fight him at all.
Oh, somebody just lost it off of turn 2.
Oh boy. Let's see what Ditch can do here.
He's on that bumper. He's on that. He's going to go on the inside of him. But here's the thing.
Down to the white flag.
Here's the thing, though. That high side has the better runoff, so can Ditch get clear him, get past him, get clear him.
He's under him. He's under him. Let's see what Ditch can do. The 38 truck.
Right here, but see, there's that 40 getting that run on the high side again. But Ditch definitely beat him.
Stick it down, Ditch. Get in his door.
Wide open.
Get in his door.
Wide open's gonna get that run.
Oh, big wide open got him at the line.
He did. That's that outside run, man. That's
He did.
Amazing battle.
I was watching that the whole time.
Fantastic battle between the front two.
That's the perfect example of the high line versus the low line. Ditch could beat him on entry, but he couldn't get him on exit.
Fantastic finish, wide open. Good try, Ditch. I thought you had it, man. Next stage, man. Next stage. Wide open, looking good. Showing how them Canadians can drive.
Yes, they can drive if they don't lag out.
No, I walked in on that one.
All right, so we're gonna rack them back up here for stage 3.
Everybody's looking happy up there in third. The Drew in fourth.
Sniper in fifth,
and Lyle in 6th.
Yep, we're gonna get a rear view of this restart right here.
And we are under
Ditch is on the
green.
high side.
Stage 3, final stage.
Man, just the way these guys spread out on restarts is crazy. But this is when the aggression is going to kick up a little bit. Now there's no more free passes for restarts. There's no more, all right, I got a stage coming. Ooh, got piled on Drew a little bit. Backed off, let it go.
Get piled a little bottled up. I'm just going to back off and these dirt.
I love how this track has so much room to have all these different lines. It's very wide.
It is, and with these trucks, they can run all 3 lines.
The Sniper up there having a strong run in that 99 truck. Carolina nut. I bet you he's feeling some giddy up there running behind Happy right now, the points leader.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that Happy was the points leader.
Yes, sir. Happy is the points leader with Death Dishonor in second.
Good Death. Death has a win this year. I think he pretty much stomped everybody at Mid-Ohio. I think that was his win.
Yeah. Ditch got the win at Mid-Ohio, but in Cup, oh my God, Death is gone.
So this is stage 3. This is where Wide Open is going to be able to stretch his fuel mileage, and where everyone else might not be able to do it is what he can do. But I want to see Happy up here. I want to see Happy run that high line, get up to these TF2, and give them a fight. Because right now it's those two and everybody else.
Oh, the 99 Sniper got on the apex.
Here comes Mark.
Turn 2. Mark is going to capitalize on that.
Yep, he's going to try to get on the inside of Happy here and try to make that pass. I kind of want to see Mark get up there too. Mark's got a really good truck for the first 10 or so laps.
He's really strong. You can tell watching these 2 trucks up front. They're mirror driving each other. They haven't changed much. They haven't changed much in each other's lines at all. So it's a matter of catching these front 2.
So I'm watching this battle right now with Merc, Happy, and Sniper right now. These 3 are just right on top of each other. Merc is trying to make that move on the inside, and he slides up and makes the pass, but Happy's going to come back on the inside now.
Happy's going to take it to the inside. Oh! What an entry.
Yeah, here's where that high side pays off, though. That exit of the
Somebody
exit of
just lost it going into 1.
Is it enough? Is it going to bring out a caution?
I believe it was only 1.
Okay.
I'm trying to get through the field.
This race has had 1 caution.
Be new.
Ooh. I think we're about to get one. I think we're about to get one.
The 17 truck was around
Yeah,
back
we're
there.
about to get one. There's no way that's not a caution. Yep, that is a caution. There it is. Caution number 2. Look at that.
Number 2,
Caution
all the way
number
to
2.
all
68
the way
laps
to
left of a 200 lap race. 68 laps left for caution number 2.
That was B new that I seen spin coming into turn 1.
Yeah, he stayed low. He was staying low. It was a car that
Yep.
was in the middle. I kind of caught it way back there, but I was on the rear view cam.
There
But
we go. Pat on the back, HTO. That's a lot of green flags running.
yeah, it is. I mean, these guys are, like Rye said, the fact that they can run 3 wide, 3 lanes, and still everybody has room.
And not just 3 wide, 3 lanes, and still have everybody have room. The length of this race, the long green flag runs that they've been under and everything, and being able to hold it that steady for that length of time, they've been doing an awesome job.
So we got it's Bob Drew running P1 right now. He's going to start on the front.
Let's go, Drew. Show him what you got, buddy.
Wide open on the outside with Ditch right behind him. Looks
We're
like,
under green after caution.
Looks like Sniper and Happy in the top 6.
Oh,
top
looks like Ditch got underneath the Drew. And Happy's
he
following Ditch on the way through.
I'm
Drew
going to say
is
Ditch
bottled
didn't
up.
fit.
Here comes Pyle, the 98. He's freight training. Here he comes. Oh, and now he's stuck in the middle. 4 wide down the front stretch.
Oh, I'm air reviewing that right there. And they're going to keep it, and they're going to hold it.
Oh, Drew, you're hanging on to her, buddy. You just hang on.
Look at Scoop making his way back up to the front. Scoop's back in this, looks like 7th or 8th. After having a struggle in the stages 1 and 2. He's coming back up to the front.
There's Titanic and Pyle, right? 6 and 7. And Titanic's up front. Good job, buddy.
Titanic's had really 2 really good races. Last week at Kansas was a really good race for him. He was able to stay out of trouble and avoid the trouble, which I know is something he needed to do. He had been caught up in a lot of unfortunate events that were not of his doing, and to see him have 2 strong weeks in a row where he's not getting involved in something is really good to see.
Yeah, you can tell it's a good stress reliever on the guy.
Dag just coming up on the high side like nobody's business on Scoop.
Look at you go, Stag. And Ditch is putting the pressure on the 40 car wide open now. This is exactly what Merck needs. And happy for watching the action happening. But look who's coming. King Pyle. He's that late runner on the end of these races. Pyle always finds himself towards the front. And I think Ditch is going to clear. Ditch is your new leader. Hasn't quite cleared the 40 car wide open yet. With the 2 of Merck pushing him on the high side. Oh, let's see if he clears. Oh, and the 2 got loose.
And he's around. And up in the air.
Oh my God, look at him.
Whoa.
Oh, that is a caution. Oh, that is unfortunate, Merck.
He got some good airtime there.
Yeah, he did.
And Ditch was able to stay in front of wide open before that flag
Well,
came out.
Ditch.
So Ditch
Way
is
to
the
get
new
by
leader.
the 40 car. Ditch, this is what you need, man.
I mean, it's Ditch was able to get him so good on the inside lane on entry, but he just wasn't able to clear him enough to slide up in front of that 40 truck. But it's a good on Ditch for not forcing and slide jobbing him and maybe causing more problems than need to be. So we're gonna have a truck to watch here in the late race. We're gonna watch that 2 truck. He's been fast all day. Now he's gonna be mired back in traffic. We're gonna see how quickly he can get to the front.
I'm excited to see. Oh, and did he pit?
No, he did not.
Oh my goodness. Let's see if he holds up the traffic. Oh, the 40 truck's trying to get up and around him, but you buy him already.
Yeah, this is definitely, you could tell who's got the older tires, who's got the newer tires.
This is where Merck's going to try and hold his own.
Happy's
and
going
try
to
and
get him on
stay
the
out
high
of the way.
side. Happy.
Yep.
I think, oh no!
Hey, oh no, he pinched the 40 in the 98s around. Oh. You can tell he tried to get up there to try and get to the top, and he pinched the 40 into the wall.
This is that late race aggression that we see every week. You know, towards the end of the race, these guys get super aggressive. That's another caution. Now that kind of, I mean, that kind of worked in Merck's favor, even though I do believe he was the primary cause for that.
Yes, he was.
But
440 wide open. I believe he's going to need pit road repairs after this.
I'm surprised the 2 doesn't need pit road after flying up in the air.
Right?
So this leaves the door open for the 26 and the 98 is Sniper. Believe it or not, he's running strong. Or 99, my mistake. And the 26 is Happy.
We talked about that earlier. The 99 and the 98 look so familiar. I mean, luckily Pyle's running the yellow scheme this week, so we can tell the difference.
18 of Titanic up there in 4th, and 51 of Lando in 5th. There we go, fellas.
Let's get up there with let's get up here with Happy. We're gonna follow Happy on the restart. Now Happy's in the line. He's been running all day.
He's smiling right now. Happy smiling right now. He's sitting right where he wants to be, the high side on the restart.
Good move by Titanic, not forcing that 3 wide.
No one but Ditch in front of him to watch and to follow.
But see, Ditch is a bottom dweller, and Happy's been running that middle to high line all race. And you see that run he gets. And put Happy in the lead, and he's going to clear Ditch. Probably coming out of exit of this turn with that run. Yep, and he has cleared him.
Mark's cutting his way back through the field pretty good.
The 18's following that 26 truck flawlessly out of that corner. Look at them go on the high side.
Man,
they almost cleared Ditch together.
Oh. Back up.
Let's see if Titanic can hold it with Happy. And look, Titanic's going for the lead.
He's trying. Come on, Titanic. I know you need that win. There you go. Good entry on turn 1.
Attaboy, Titanic. Way to hold it on the 26. Happy still holds it. And 26 car Happy is now our new leader.
Yeah, I've got them on the mainstream right now. I mean, just watching Happy. I mean, Happy, that couldn't have worked out any better for Happy. He restarted on the high side. He's run the high side all race. He restarted on the front row in the lane he prefers. I mean, that couldn't have worked out better for him.
Like I said, he was sitting right where he wanted to be. You could tell he's happy and smiling. Sitting coming to that restart. Happy was happy.
I'm going to move around a little bit. I've got Travis right here, just the apron a little bit, but he's running on the low line.
It looks like the 38 of Ditch is going to clear the 18 of Titanic for 2nd place.
Really impressed with the rookie there.
Yeah, Merck. I mean,
he's made his way back. Yeah,
he's
all the way back up there.
And there's that 98 of Pyle. That man's not afraid to make some moves. You see that truck come from the top to the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, he sets his truck up pretty well to run kind of all lanes. And especially early in the run when your tires have full grip, I mean, you can kind of really put that truck anywhere you want.
And that 38 of Ditch is putting pressure on 26 now.
Yeah, well, he better hurry up and make that move because he's got that 2, and that 2 is coming.
That 2 is coming fast. The 18 behind the 2 following.
I've been following that too since the restart. It's been pretty impressive the way he's cut his way back through the field from like 12th.
If I wanted to be somebody right now, I'd want to be Titanic watching what's going on, making my decision.
Look at Death. Hasn't been in the top 5 all day, running 5th.
Oh, and the 40 is into the wall. You can tell the pressure's coming, guys.
It is. Oh, is Merck going to take it 3? Oh, Merck's going to go down underneath Happy here. He's trying to follow. I think Merck is like this. Merck's a bottom feeder. He wants to get to the bottom and stay there, and he looks like he's going to... He is right on it.
Oh, look at the battle between Death to Sonic back there. I think that is Death. The 21 and the 18. Look at the battle. They're bumper to bumper. Oh boy, this is getting exciting.
3 wide for the lead.
And Merck is going to clear them. And the 2 truck is now our new leader.
Good job, rookie.
Dude, he has been the fastest truck in the first 10 laps of the run. Let's get back up here. We're going to follow Ditch right now, see if he can chase back. Ditch has got Happy on his outside. Happy is making that outside work. He's not losing any ground. Even if somebody gets a nose on him, he fights it back on the high side. Ditch is going to clear happy, so put Ditch in a solid P2. I mean, I wouldn't even want to pick a winner right now. I would say somebody in the top 6 is going to win.
Yeah,
right?
I couldn't pick a winner right now. This is insane. And Death Dishonor in that 20 truck coming out of nowhere and 4th, putting the pressure on Happy now.
Dude, he hasn't been in the top 5 all day.
And look at the 33 of Scoop. Where did you come from, Scoopy?
Scoop's going to get by Bob Drew right there. He's going to come underneath, yep, he's going to go underneath Titanic right there. Try to make that move. So your top 5 right now are within... Actually, I'm sorry, your top 7 are within 0.7 of the leader.
Coming up on 40 laps to go.
40 laps to go, so you got to think there's probably going to be at least, I want to say, what were you getting on a fuel run?
21 laps to a fuel run, so it would be 2 more pit stops.
Going to be 2 more pit stops, so do you pit now and make it, or are you afraid that, well, the problem is you get 21 laps, but your tires weren't lasting 21
exactly.
laps.
Exactly. I think stretching your fuel run this time is going to set yourself up for the finale.
Yeah, that second pit stop, you're not going to have to put as much fuel in it.
Oh, whoa, and 20 of Death Dishonor got into the 40. Okay, there's a little bit of beef going on there. I don't know what's going on.
So hey, Twoon, what was your tire wear? What would you run it down to before you would actually pit?
I was able to run mine down to 9% on the right rear, 8%. I was down to 2 laps to go. When I seen the leaders pit, I come around the next time and I pitted, so I had 2 laps to go and I had 9%, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And
these two leaders have definitely put a gap between 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th.
That's what Ditch wants. Ditch wants all by himself up there, Merc. Oh, and the 15 of Woody got into the old man of Biker.
Oh, that's not. That's going to be a conversation for later. That is
that's going to make it uncomfortable dinner table talk.
That is the father and son combo of Biker and Woody.
They're father and son.
Yep, Biker is Woody's dad.
I did not know that.
Ditch is going to come in now. Ditch is going to pit right now.
I wonder if this is going to be a strategy. See what you can do with the Ditch.
Ditch knows he's fast on a short run too, so he's probably hoping when he pits, he can make up some time on the track. But you know as well as anybody, Twoon, when you start pitting, that's when everyone else comes to pit.
That's right. When you start pitting,
Mark saw Ditch pit, and he said, "All right, I'm running."
I wonder if that was too fast underneath pit road. He come into pit road fast.
Now he's actually been pretty good on pit road. Like he usually pits right at the exit of 4. Like he doesn't ride that apron. He waits as long as he can and comes down.
Happy had a good pit stop, 15.7.
The 38 Ditch is on his way out.
Yep, so that's going to put Wide Open in the lead right now. But we know he's going to have to come soon. Everyone else is coming, so... So what I'm understanding right now is Scoop is not on the lead lap. Because Wide Open was behind Scoop, but he was still in P1. But you guys see what I mean there. Wide Open's, everyone else is pit and Wide Open's still on the track. He's making his tires last. He's making his fuel last.
Let's see, he's stretching that 40 Chevy out real fast, man. That man knows how to work these trucks.
Mm-hmm. And he knows how to work cup cars too, especially with those custom setups and being able to work with your gears the way you do.
Oh wow, yes, right. He's got that four gear saving gear. Like that goes forever. He can go a whole entire fuel run, still have 40% tires.
Yeah, but it's also, you know, it's not burning your tires up you know, fighting other cars. I mean, especially, you know, here in stage 3, you know it's going to come down to either a long fuel run or, you know, a green-white checker or a short run to the finish. If you've saved your tires, take some gas, maybe take some right sides on a restart, and you'll be alright. Because I know this track, you burn your right sides before you burn your left sides.
Here we go. See if Ditch can make the pass, and Ditch takes the lead over from wide open. Let's see how far he can stretch it with the 2 car at second. And the 2 cars right behind Ditch.
We have unfortunately, Titanic has lagged out.
Oh.
Good run by him though.
Good run,
I mean, he
Titanic.
made it to stage 3, so
Yeah.
he's going to get his stage points for the first 2 stages. But, I mean, these guys are... So we got Wide Open back on the track, and Wide Open actually staying on the track. And now keep in mind, I'm watching Wide Open's live stream, and I don't know if staying on the track was actually a good idea this run, because he went from P1 to 10th.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow, that's a big difference.
He lost a lot of time on the track staying out.
But he may not have to take a full tank next pit stop.
A lot of different strategies going on here.
Oh, there's a lot of this. So right now, from what I can see, there are 28 laps left. And if he just pitted, he's only going to have to pit with maybe 8 to go. And he might get away with taking just right sides on a splash. So, I mean, he's playing the strategy. And you can see right now, he's staying high. He's maybe running that middle line, so he's trying to save his tires. He's got a plan. We all know this.
Oh yeah, Wide Open things way ahead.
We got a nice 5-car battle right here between Sniper, Death, Bob Drew, Pyle, and Stag.
Sniper's been running strong all day in that 99 track.
It's the 99 truck tune. Remember, Pyle's the 98 and his truck is yellow. I know, you're not used to commentating trucks, you're used to commentating the cup cars. He got a really good run on Bob Drew right there, and he's got Death in front of him. Death's gonna go high next to the wall, Bob Drew's gonna go low on the yellow. And Sniper's picking him up and laying him down.
Sure he is.
So right now our leader is Ditch. So what I want to see, let's go find Ditch on the track and see if that 2 truck is near him.
He ain't far off.
There you got Ditch. Let's look in his rear view. Oh, yep, I can see Mark up there running that high side. He's got a lap car being between them. But B-New's pretty good. B-New will get out of the way. Once again, props to all of these, all the guys on the track who are getting out of the way when they got a lap car coming up behind them. It's good to see that. That's really good on track.
That's good sportsmanship right there.
Yeah, good sportsmanship. Like, it's just good to see that, you know, hey, you got it. I'm not racing for anything. I'll let you go. You know,
that's being very aware of where you're at on the track, and very aware of where you stand in the positions too. That's showing experience on the track.
And just to remind everybody who's watching, these guys are in 2 separate parties, so they can talk to a number of drivers, which is different than our Cup Series, which the Cup Series you can only talk to your teammates. So they get a little bit more communication room, but still, just, you know, give them a shout. Say, hey, I'm here, coming up behind you. 9 times out of 10, actually 10 times out of 10 recently, they'll move. And that's just really good sportsmanship on this track. But it looks like, let's see here. So we got Wide Open in 10th, and he is 9 seconds back in 9th place. So, Wide Open is, let's put it this way, Wide Open is a front stretch away from getting lapped. that puts it into perspective a little bit. So at a track like this, maybe it wasn't that good of an idea to stay out as long as you were. But we'll see if it works. I mean, wide open, nobody wants to get in his head because he's got the strategies. And wide open is on the pit road right now.
And so is Happy.
I was happy, so let's see what these fellas are trying to work up here.
Happy and somebody else came in with him.
I think they're trying to go to the green right now. I think they're going to pit now and not have to pit again. It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
You can tell the 40 truck took just fuel, no tires.
And the 2 was in too.
Very, very smart move by all of them, because now it kind of takes wide open strategy right out the window.
And you know what that also does? That makes the gears and Ditch's head start turning. A lot of pit strategies.
Ditch is really got to make a decision when to pit now.
That's the thing, man. Like now Ditch is thinking, okay, should I pit? Do I need to pit? But the problem is, say you pit now, you get 21 laps on a tank, and if you pit right now, you're 21 laps. Can these trucks make an entire fuel run? I don't know if they can. Not with their tires. So that's the thing. I think wide open and Happy may have anticipated 21 of 21, okay, go, and they're going to run their tires to the rim, where maybe Ditch pitted a little later, knowing that, hey, I'll still have some tire left at the end of the run. That's the thing. You're going for fuel to the end versus tire to the end.
It also depends on how aggressive you are here in this last little run with your tires. You know, you're going to be mindset of catching up with these guys and passing. You're probably going to burn your tires off a little bit more than normal and not be able to make that fuel run.
That's exactly, and that's the thing. Like, some of these guys are going to run their tires to the bone. We know this. They're going to run it to the rim. I mean, we saw earlier in the season, and Death tried to make that move, and he blew a tire. So, I mean, these guys are going to try to. I mean, it's going to be interesting to say the least. Right now, we have
Lando in the lead.
The 51 of Lando in the lead, but the 51 has not pit yet.
And Ditch is now taking over second. I believe the 51 is coming down pit road right now.
So we got Biker coming into pit road right now. Collins Racing lagged out. There's Titanic. We got Silence, or Silver Bullet, sorry. And Ditch. So here's what I want to see. Being I'm watching wide open stream. By the time he passes, so now he's back on the lead lap. I want to see how close Ditch is behind him.
Mark is only a second behind Ditch.
So Ditch is... So wide open's a half a track behind Ditch. So he's not going to really worry about it. But Ditch is going to worry about that 2 truck in the back, who has been consistently faster in the first 10 laps of fresh tires. But did these guys take fresh tires? Did they take 4? Did they take 2? Did they take none? I would not have taken none. And if you did, I praise be to Jesus.
I'm praying for you.
Because you will not make that fuel run. But this has been a great race. What, 4 cautions in 200 laps? I mean, you can't ask for anything better than that.
That's a good race right there.
Heck, I think they have more than that in the real ones at this track.
As a reminder, anybody who watches this stream who is not a part of Hammer Down, we still are recruiting. We're 9 races in. I believe we have 5 or 6 open truck spots left. Get up with myself, HDR Jinx 13, HDRS _ Mr. Twoon. will get you in here, get yourself a tryout race. You will have to start in truck sliders, but keep in mind, odds are you will not be there for long. All truck drivers are eligible for hot seats and cups when somebody needs a sub, as well as call-ups when a cup driver can no longer race. Join the page, follow us on YouTube. You get this kind of action every week. Both races are broadcasted and commentated by cup races are by Mr. Punk Panda himself and B New Stew, and I believe Rye talked about it. He's going to join them in the booth for the cup races.
Yes, sir.
Now that he has his microphone fixed.
Right.
And you can catch me in the booth with special guests every week in the truck races. So we bring you all the action. We bring in the winner of the race after every race for interviews. Let him know ask him what he saw on the track, what he thought about the race, and usually points are posted within the next day or two. So right now we got Ditch leading. Looks like Merck has fallen off quite a bit.
Ooh, Memphis is around. But I think he's going to get off the track and onto pit without bringing out the caution.
So Merck has fallen off quite a bit from Ditch. So I'm wondering if Ditch just went ahead and just said, screw it, I'm going to take tires, where everyone else decided maybe I'll just take rights. That's the only thing I can think of to where Ditch is being able to walk away from Merck like that.
He's walking away with the tenths. Every lap he's turning tenths. He's turning 2 or 3 tenths, 4 tenths.
So I'm thinking there's that 2-tire versus 4-tire strategy, and it looks like Ditch took 4 tires, and it looks like that strategy is going to pay off.
For some reason, Happy's stream.
There is a caution.
There is
a caution. All right, so take whatever we just said 5 seconds ago and throw it away.
Ooh.
So
this changes things up.
So now I'm going to say everyone is probably going to take 4 tires.
This is going to be a green-white checker.
Is it going to be a green-white?
I believe it is. There was 5 laps to go.
There's still 5 laps. So I don't believe it might not be it might be 3 to go.
What's this, 4 laps?
What's the roll-off?
4 laps remaining right now. And we're going to roll off with the green-white checker.
Yep, alright, so green-white checker, ladies and gentlemen. Sniper staying out, I believe. This is going to be interesting. Sniper going for his first win. Ditch going for his second win. Looks like we got Merck trying to win in his debut. These guys are going to spread out like nobody's business.
Look at Sniper.
Ditch is going to make the aggressive move on the inside.
And Merck is taking that high line. Oh,
and Merck
gets
makes
under.
good.
Merck side by side for the lead.
Look at Stag. Look at Stag. Wasn't up front all race. Merck is on the high side.
Right.
Merck is
making that outside work.
You get up here to Merck.
And there, look at Stag in the 17. Here comes Bob Drew. And Merck is walking
Stag in the wall.
And Merck is our winner.
Big
Merck
wreck.
is our winner.
Big wreck.
I believe that was the finish.
Ditch in second.
Merck in his debut.
Good job.
Wow.
Hey, you picked him, Jinx.
I did.
Hey, Stag got up there. Tried to mix it up there at the end.
So our top 10. Look, he just changed it. So, Twoon, you're going to end up finishing 22nd tonight. Unfortunately.
Rough for Happy. Happy
Merck
ended up finishing 10th.
Alright, so we're going to get Mr. Merck himself up in here.
I will add Merck to the party now.
Yep, go ahead. I don't think we've had a debut winner, have we?
I don't think we have.
And I don't have my notifications on, so you're going to have to let me know when he's in. So, I mean, we saw everything. We saw a race that was essentially ditches to lose.
Yeah, that restart changed the game.
To a rookie in his debut race winning.
I'll tell you one thing. You guys ain't going to be calling him rookie for long. That kid can race. He was running so smooth, and man,
Hey, get Ditch in here too.
He worked through that field amazingly to get back from 12th at one time back up to the front.
Twig, can you get Ditch in here too?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Ditch, Mr. The only person on that track who was not hoping for a caution.
Yeah, I know, but it happens.
That was
that in the bag.
You did. We were watching you. What'd you do on that last pit stop, man? Not the one before the end of the race, but the one before that when you were walking away.
I just dropped my wedge too.
Did you take 4?
Yeah, I didn't have any practice at all this week, so this was straight out the holler, man.
Well, we know you love Iowa.
Yeah. That's good.
I'm not worried about that.
I can't. Merck had that high line going, but he pitted like 4 or 5 laps before me, so I knew that when I pit. 4 laps after him, I was good to go.
It was a great race, though. I mean, like, towards the end right there, I mean, we were talking about how you had it in the bag, and then the caution came out, and I'm over here saying, okay, we'll take whatever I just said the last 5 seconds and throw it away.
Yeah, there's 4 laps left. I'm like, I know it's coming. And then Sniper took 2, and so I went underneath of him, and, you know what I mean? We didn't even touch, but it kind of he went up, and then Lando, I don't know what happened with Lando, but he took, like, I think he hit the apron or something, he said. And I just went underneath. I'll send you the clip. It was pretty wild because I was in like 6 and just went low right by the finish line and ended up second.
So it was a great run by you, Ditch. But let's get our we got Merck in here, Mr.
Yes,
winning in his debut race.
So Merck was on a debut race on a win, man. What does it feel like to win in Hammer Down Racing for your first race of the season, man?
Oh man, I'm speechless, dude. Like. Like speechless, dude. I mean, I had like a very good strategy and everything, dude. It was like everything was calculated.
I mean, it was a great run.
I mean, it was a good run. I mean, the caution at the end really saved me, dude. If it wasn't for that, dude, I would have been like 2nd, 3rd place. I would have won this. The caution really saved me, dude.
I mean, you looked like after a pit stop, you had the best car on the first 10 laps of a run. Those first 10 laps, I mean, you had probably one of the fastest trucks. You were able to, I mean, there was one time where you flipped up in the air, started up in like 16th, and then just Rye was watching you the whole time, watching you run up through the fields. I mean, you had a good truck. I mean, getting the pole on your first race, I mean, congratulations. I mean, you had a good run last night in the Cup Series, running for Ditch. So, Ditch, you owe him a thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Mark. I
That
appreciate
practice
it.
paid off in the truck race.
You're welcome, bud.
I'll tell you one thing, Merc. You definitely didn't look like a rookie out there tonight.
I mean, I really got experience, dude, playing this game.
Looks
So, I
like
mean,
you
you
Uh,
got the sliders down, so
I mean, you be proud of what you did tonight, man.
it was a great run. But
Yes.
a
so
whole top
that's
10
your winner,
that
and
truck.
that's your second place runner and ditch. Both had great trucks. So we will see you guys next week at the All Star race. So,
Yes,
Merc,
sir.
you are locked into the All Star race already in your first race.
Let's go, dude.
So tune in next week. We will be streaming the qualifying for the All Star race. It will be 7% shootout to any non-winner in the Cup in the trucks. Top 3 finishers will be put into the All Star races.
Let's go. I need it.
So tune in next week, Thursday, 9:30 p.m. We will stream both qualifying dash races, and Friday night Cup 9:30, and Saturday night 9:30 for trucks. So follow the Hammer Down page, subscribe to YouTube, and everybody have a good night.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. This league is much more better than the last 3 weeks.
All right, and the stream is over.
Way to
Look at the
go,
top
Mark.
10
Way to
on the
finish strong,
leaderboard,
man.
dude. Holy
You
shit.
made a
That's what I
move
always
there
thought.
on that car that got a little loose in front of you. That's who it was, the sniper. When he got pushed up, the ditch was going under him, man. You corrected and got under him like so smooth.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, come on, Mark.
Bro, that last lap was so smooth, dude. Oh my god.
So, Mark, this is the first time I've been able to ask you, as the owner of Hammerdown, how does it feel in the league? Got any questions, comments, concerns?
I mean, this league is fine, dude. Better than my last 3 leagues I got banned from.
Well, you know, when you put in our PS chat that you got banned from 3 leagues, you made people nervous.
Yeah, you did. You made people nervous. Yeah.
We get nervous when you say I got banned from 3 leagues. It's just like, hold up.
What?
That's why I
I'm sorry I
said.
got you guys nervous, dude. I'm so sorry about
No,
that.
that's why I messaged you and I was like, so why did you get banned?
But man, you proved it tonight, dude, that you're nothing to worry about on the track. You're someone fun to race beside.
And you can expect that many trucks every Saturday.
plus one more next week.
Yeah, plus one more next week with
Plus
Rye.
one more next week. Rye's coming back to HDRS.
What happened to you, Trin? You lag out?
Yes, I lagged out, bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Canadian guys can drive, but they just lag out.
Would you keep it up? Hey, Ditch, did you watch the cup race last night, man?
I didn't get a chance to, dude. I worked a 12-hour shift, got home at like 3 in the morning,
Bro,
and had to get up.
fuck. I almost won, Ditch.
Did you?
Yeah,
I gotta
dude.
go back and watch it.
I won
so
stage 2, and I finished second in the race.
I was so fucking mad, dude, when he's like, I need you to do me a favor and work afternoon Friday. I'm like, God damn it, that's my lock-in track.
Dude, I got hit multiple times in stage 1 and 2. Was 2 laps down at one point, and I came back to finish 6th.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I had a strong car all day. I even had the fastest lap. For some reason, I couldn't catch Scoop. I was making little mistakes every time he wasn't.
Hold on, I got one question.
What's up?
What do you get for the All-Star races?
What do you mean?
Like,
But you get to pick season 3's All-Star track.
oh, for real?
Yes.
Damn.
So you
Okay.
win the All-Star race. You get to pick what All-Star track, what track is the All-Star race in season 3. This year is Darlington. So.
Oh wait, Darlington. Oh.
That's funny.
Darlington is the worst track ever, dude. I cannot drive, dude. After all that I track, dude, I cannot drive in Darlington. I mean, I can try Darlington.
I will tell you this. This league,
What is it?
all you have to do is ask anybody for help or advice. Anybody can give it to you.
Like, people like Scoop and King Flower on night, Nick, and they think ditch helps a lot with like running through the week.
Yeah, if you have a question, it's like, hey, my car's doing this, what can I do? They'll tell you.
Alright.
We'll have to get back to it when we know.
So
Alright.
just ask questions. I mean, seriously, just go in the PlayStation chat, like, hey, my car's not doing this, it's not handling well, what can I do to fix it? And they'll tell you.
Alright then. So thanks for the advice. Yeah, thank you, man.
Look up the YouTube channels, Mark, that way you can watch the stream from the night.
Yes, I'm subscribed to that channel.
Yep, so that'll be probably tomorrow.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna sleep well tonight then.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. Man, this league is so nice, dude.
Oh, you're only in race 9.
There we go. We all the way
Do you
past
want to know what's
Christmas.
exciting if you get to stay for season 4?
What is it?
You get to run a draft showdown, run 3 races in a cup car, and then you get drafted if you're good enough.
That's fun.
Yeah, dude, the draft says Twin will be in the draft next year.
I'm not good with custom setups.
It's fine. So
It's fine.
use the time to practice. Just on your like off nights when you're not running cup or you're not running truck practice, practice in a cup car. And then when season 3 hits, if we haven't gone to 21 yet, run the draft showdown. This for season 2, we ran 22 cars on 3 7% races. And then after that, we did a live broadcasted draft.
Alright. NASCAR 21 doesn't have custom setups.
I know. So that's why we're waiting for to figure out what's going on, because NASCAR 21 doesn't have private lobbies either.
Oh,
Yes,
we have problem.
we're
Yes.
probably going to continue with Heat 5 for the
Until
meantime.
they fix that.
I mean, you can just kick the people who are not in the league, that's all.
That would get annoying real quick trying to get a draft order.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
as you've seen, you qualify on Thursdays, and then you're invited in your draft order on race day. So it's very important. It was easy for you because you were on the pole, but it's very important if you qualified 9th, 10th, 11th, or something like that, to be on and ready to get your invite. That way, as soon as you get it, accept it so they can move on to the next guy.
Yeah, I understand.
Other than that, I mean, you've seen the process. I mean, you've already gotten the hot seat, so if somebody needs a fill-in driver, they'll message you, hey, I need a fill-in, and just say, hey, I'll do it. And that's good practice for you to improve. So, but good win tonight, man. I'm gonna go in there and make sure there's no issues going on in the actual truck jet.
Yeah, I'm going over there too.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. See you next week, bro.
All right,
I'll see
buddies.
you next week, right?
All right, Mark. Wednesday night.
Have a great night.
Hey, Mark, are you gonna be there Wednesday night for truck practice?
What time is it?
9:30. It's usually 9:30 every night we're on.
Hello.
What's up, man?
Not much. How you doing?
Shit, just got done doing that shit.
Right. How was it?
It was fun. We actually had like
You're just like watching the race and telling a story.
yeah, We talk about
Oh shit! Here comes the other.
yeah, shit like that. We talk about the lines they're running, fucking fuel strategy. Like it looked like a lot of fuel strategy at the end of the race, and then all of a sudden, with 4 laps to go, caution fucking came out.
Oh,
And we were like, "Yep, fuel strategy just went out the fucking window." So we had a green-white checkered finish, dude. It was a fucking amazing race.
was you racing? Or you was commentating?
I was commentating. I was just watching and commentating.
Somebody else was looking at that.
Yeah, yep. Well, there was actually ended up being 4 of us. 2 of the guys that lagged out because they lagged out joined us in the booth, and then there was like 4 of us bullshitting and commentating the race. It was fun. And now I'm permanent fucking commentator on
Permanent.
huh? Yeah, I'm the permanent commentator over there on the Cup Series on Friday nights now.
They like you.
Yeah.
They like the way you.
Well,
You
and
know your shit because we're fucking all involved in NASCAR. You know
yeah.
everything about it.
They love me over here. Well,
Right.
like I said, dude, they fucking had me race with the trucks one race. I whooped their fucking ass at Michigan. All right, that was how I got because I was up one night, dude, just drinking fucking beer on a Saturday night, and I seen Panda on, and I'm like, "What's up, bro?" He was like getting ready to start this truck league, and I'm like, "Oh," I was like, "That's cool." He's like, "You want to run?" I'm like, "Yeah, if your people don't mind." He was like, "No, they don't care." So I fucking went over there, kicked the shit out of them, and they were like, "Hey, you need to do these 3 races tomorrow." So I raced these 3 races, which was fucking Mid Ohio, Talladega, and like Atlanta or something like that. Anyways, I won one, fucking finished third in one. I think I won Atlanta, finished third at Dega, and I think I finished like 8th out of 22 cars though that were all running at Mid Ohio. Anyways, that was our like our showdown, and then you got drafted, and I got drafted right in the Cup. So I've already ran a few races with these guys over here before. That's how Wally ended up fucking knowing about them, was because of me and Panda. Me and Panda went over here and started fucking racing with these guys and the trucks and shit, and I moved up to um, the Cup, and Panda was broadcasting Cup and running in the trucks. So now, yeah, I don't know. It's a long story, but yeah. So I'm back racing trucks and broadcasting on the Cups. So they were like, "Man, we always love doing the and league versus league when you're running it." I'm like, "Why is that?" And they were like, "Cause you probably the fucking cleanest racer over there in Wally League."
Yeah. I know. And you are. You race just like I do. And hold your line.
Yeah, get into nobody or anything, man. I fucking.
I'm like addicted to this shit, right? Now after I got up there with you, so I was gonna just chill and relax. No, I got back on. And I went on into some lobbies. I raced the dudes from Talladega. Raced them a couple times. And I fucking smoked them. I'm like, my Talladega car is so fucking good. I can't wait till next Saturday to race that 100% race. And your car is just as good as mine.
Yeah.
The whole thing about it is, he's going to be sober enough to watch that yellow line and follow it. Who's going to drift it?
Have a good day. Stay sharp. All right, you're coming to the green. Got one outside now.